As we get started with the class this semester, I wanted to share some information about the course and how to navigate the course in OpenLMS. This is a fully online course, so the course will be delivered entirely online through OpenLMS, and this is our course area in OpenLMS. When you first go to our course area, you'll be taken to the introductions page or the start here page. And the way you'll navigate the course is through the contents menu. So to begin with, you may not see the contents menu, but you can click on this little menu pop out and it will open up that contents menu for you. And again, this is how you'll navigate the course this semester. There are different content sections over here. Some of these are sort of introductory, standard sections, but then down here you get to the actual content sections for the course. At this point, you only have 3 content sections open to you: week 1, week 2, and the influences on development assignment section. As we make our way through the course, there will be other sections that become available to you. You'll have a total of 16 weekly content sections in addition to this influences on development assignment section. This class is organized by week, so you'll be working through assignments each week, and our deadline each week is on Friday. So this week we have a short week, and you still have a bit to do this week, but from this point on your weeks will be a full week. So the week will start on Saturday and end on Friday with assignments due on Friday evening. Now you do see those 2 weekly assignment content sections. As I mentioned before, other content sections will become available as we make our way through the course. All assignment sections will be available to you 2 weeks in advance of the deadline. I don't want to make them available too far in advance. I don't want you to work too far ahead, but you can work a little bit ahead. If students work too far ahead, sometimes they forget to do certain assignments, especially if it's something that they need to come back to, like a forum assignment. We will have 6 forum assignments this semester, and for each of those forum assignments you will need to respond to a prompt, but then you'll also need to come back and read the posts of your classmates and respond to a couple of those as well. And I've found that if materials made available too far in advance and people work too far ahead, sometimes they forget to come back and do those little things to sort of finish up a particular section. So that's why it's just 2 weeks in advance of the deadline. So again, this content section is how you'll navigate the class. And at this point, I have this collapsed so that it's only showing you the titles of the content sections. But you can expand that and see all of the items that are in there. And you can click directly to those items if you want to. I would encourage you to just click into the sections and navigate in that way, because when we get down here to the content sections, you will find an assignment checklist for each of those content sections, and that will be your guide for the week. So rather than clicking immediately into assignments, look at the section itself so that you'll see what your assignments are, and you can use this as a checklist to sort of check off what you've done, so you'll know what you still need to do as you make your way through the assignments for the week. So in the Start Here section, You will see when you get into that, you will find that there is a welcome video as well as this video with information about the course. You'll also find a welcome checklist there that you need to make your way through, and a video for you to watch. And then below that, you will find the instructor contact information section. And in the instructor contact information section, of course, you will find my contact information. One thing that will be important for you to know is that I'm an adjunct instructor for Mitchell Community College. That means that I don't have an office on either of your campuses, and I'm not located on your campus. So I won't be holding office hours on campus or anything like that, but I'm always happy to schedule a time to either talk with you on the phone or meet with you through a Microsoft Teams session. So the best way to get in touch with me is by email. And if you feel like you do need to talk to me, if you can email me and let me know that, then we can schedule something either on the phone or through a Microsoft Teams session. But please feel free to reach out to me at any point if you have questions. Below that is an announcements section, and that announcements section is how I will communicate a lot of information with you this semester. I'll be communicating with you regularly with information about the week's assignments, reminders, and that kind of thing. So be sure that you check out the announcements regularly. And then from there, the next section contains the syllabus for the course and our course schedule. So those will be very important documents for you as you are making your way through the course and as you're navigating the different sections and that kind of thing. So please take some time as we get started this week to read through the syllabus carefully and to also look through the course schedule so that you'll know kind of when we'll be doing different things. After you look at the syllabus, the next thing you need to do, and you need to do fairly quickly, is this enrollment verification activity. If you've taken classes at Mitchell Community College for any period of time, you are probably familiar with the enrollment verification activity. Students have to complete this activity in order to remain in the class for the semester. So it must be completed by January 22nd, and it's a short little activity for you to read through and complete. But you won't have access to any of the actual content for the course until you complete that enrollment verification. So be sure that you do that immediately so that you will have access to all of the assignments in each of the weekly assignment sections. So I'm currently in the class in the student view, and I have not completed the enrollment verification activity. So you'll see that when I go to this week 1 section, the only thing that's there for me is the introductory information and the assignment checklist. The actual assignments and links to different items are not available again until you've completed that enrollment verification activity. So you need to be sure that you do that as soon as possible. As we get started this week, I'll be sharing a couple of other videos with you with information about the course and what you need to do and those kinds of things. And then either later this week or at some point early next week. I'll also have a video in which I talk a little bit about that influences on development assignment. That is, again, your bigger assignment for the semester that you'll be working on all semester long. So we'll spend a little bit of time talking about that in another video.